Alright, so first opponent of the day, we're going up against Pablo with a Xerneas, Incineroar, Landorus, Rillaboom, Volcarona, and Urshifu team. This looks like your pretty standard Xerneas team, so I'm assuming that's a Urshifu water. Let's see what we can do. You know that Xerneas is definitely going to want to go for Geomancy. If he can, he would definitely want to do it turn 1. So I think what we need to do is to go Groudon, Arcanine, predicting the Rillaboom lead, right? And we're going to switch in Indeedee to just give us straight up Psychic Terrain. So pretty much we're getting an Intimidate drop onto Rillaboom or Incineroar or even Urshifu. And then we're going to get out of Dodge and go into Indeedee. Alright, from there, practically we could go into Maractus if we wanted to. That could be Urshifu water, so Maractus is halfway decent here. So let's do Maractus. We have Weather Ball for the Rillaboom as well, so Maractus can actually do some work. So let's try and get Maractus in and get some work in with Maractus today. Alright, Pablo, show me your best. Let's see how well Groudon does against Xerneas. Alright, so Landorus, Urshifu. Okay, and that's Urshifu Dark. Okay, so that made our Maractus a little bit worse. But I still think we're in a halfway okay spot because of our White Herb. If we didn't have our White Herb, our Groudon would have to be forced to switch right here. But since we do have the White Herb, we don't have to switch Groudon. We can actually stay in and go for like a big Heat Crash or something right into that Landorus and try and get it off the board. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And then we're going to try and Will-O-Wisp the Urshifu. And granted, Earth Power right into our Arcanine. Arcanine barely survives. Wicked Blow also into Arcanine or Groudon. So you just doubled into Arcanine. You just didn't want Arcanine around. That's fine. You do get to feel the wrath of our Rocky Helmet just a little bit. And now we get our Heat Crash off. And that's, you can't say that's bad damage. That's really good damage overall. Now Maractus can come in. Maractus will be the fastest thing on the field. Maractus can easily revenge kill that Landorus. And there shouldn't be many things that want to come in onto a Maractus. Especially when we're clicking Pressmiss Blades as well. So we'll definitely Weather Ball right into that Landorus, but then we're going to be Pressmiss Blading. And we should be in for a good time. Earth Power, so that confirms that your Choice Scarf. Okay, that's not the end of the world. We do take some damage, but we do end up getting your Landorus out the field. So I guess that's a decent trade. Plus we learned that that's where the Choice Scarf is. So let's see. Wicked Blow. Groudon should live, right? Groudon's bulky. Groudon's just naturally a physical tank. And then Pressmiss Blades does miss, unfortunately. And that's the problem with Groudon. Is that when you go for these Pressmiss Blades, a lot of times you're just going to miss. A lot of times you're going to miss. And it really, we're paying for it now. Yeah, we're definitely paying for it. We have to go into Indeedee, which isn't a half bad switch here. And then I'm going to go for Weather Ball right into that Rillaboom. Hopefully, Rillaboom. Hopefully Urshifu doesn't try and do something against our Maractus. But we ain't even got to see the Xerneas yet, so that could be we're in a pickle. We're in a big pickle here. Fake Out comes out. And we get our Weather Ball off, so do we get the KO on the Rillaboom? We should. We don't. We don't quite get the KO onto Rillaboom. Wicked Blow will come out. So that's probably confirming Assault Vest Rillaboom. Indeedee hangs on to 1 HP thanks to our Focus Sash. Okay, so Let's see. I guess we're forced to kind of follow me here, right? Yeah, and then I'm gonna try and grass knot the Urshifu. I don't see it, like I say, I don't see this doing that much damage, but that's what we gotta do. Grass knot, let's see. What kind of damage are we doing here? Are you for real? We actually got the KO? Okay, okay. U-turn, right into our Indeedee. So, that's that. Maractus is actually threatening with some damage. Okay. We're forced to go out and Groudon, as that's our last one. And I'm assuming they have Xerneas in the back. And if they're able to bring that Rillaboom back in, though, they're going to have grassy terrain, which will then give them fake out pressure. So that's not too fun, but we can kind of play around that by spiky shielding and protecting. That does open up, though, for the Xerneas to go for Geomancy, if that's what he opts to go for. So we may have to try and predict who he's going to be fake outing, because we are, I'm assuming you would want to fake out. Would fake out even KO Groudon? I don't think fake out would. So what if we just double and then see what happens from there? Well, the Grassy Knot should be pretty respectable damage, you know, before Geomancy. But then you also have to be afraid of Groudon just going for Heat Crash. So let's do a double into Xerneas. If he protects, and that's a heck of a read. But I think that's how we make a comeback. Is hope for the Maractus versus Rillaboom in-game. I was really shocked to see the Maractus not being able to pick up the KO, but that almost assumes that that's a Assault Vest Rillaboom there. Oh man, he makes a protect read. Heck of a play. Good play, man. My man. Good play. I mean, that's probably a very safe, that's definitely a safe play. He's got to be thinking, what can Maractus do to a Xerneas? And he's absolutely right. In this scenario, especially when the sun's away too, good read on our opponent. Our opponent making the right play. I mean, at this point, we'll play it out, but it should be a Moonblast. I mean, our opponent shouldn't go for a Geomancy, but if they're wanting to rub it in, they can, for sure. Our Weather Ball is going to be doing, like, no damage now to this Rillaboom. So I probably should have went for a Grass Knot, but I mean, I'm not expecting to live a Moonblast anyway, but I would just want to give if I was a Xerneas player, I want to, you know, have the satisfaction of being able to KO you with the final Moonblast. So we're going to give it to our opponent on this one. You know, I mean, because that's basically what you play for. Try and get that Xerneas set up. Once you do, it's practically game over for your opponent. Opponent did a fantastic job. Let's see. U-turn's actually enough to take us out, so because of a critical hit. Alright. Good game to our opponent. Let's go ahead and jump over to game number 2. Alright, so our next opponent is Death Zone, rocking out with almost a mono ice team. Not quite, but he's got a lot of ice types on this team. Like that Kyurem. I think that's Kyurem White. You got the Ninetales, Beartic, Mienshao, Talonflame, and Glastrier Gear. This is a very cool team. I did want to pinpoint in the last after that last battle. I didn't actually do it, but I wanted to say that Groudon definitely the reason why I think he's so I guess not really that great is due to Pressmiss Blades. Pressmiss Blades has like an 85% chance to hit your opponent, but that's 85%, and it seems like it misses a lot. So it makes it tough definitely to use Groudon. I'm not taking anything away from my opponents, but definitely think Groudon does take a special person to build a team around it, just so it can have some success. And I don't necessarily know if this is the best team to have that Groudon success. That saying, though, we're still going to be playing Groudon. Or we're going to do our best to try and get a Groudon win. Apparently, I've done a lot of battles here recently, and I have a good battle to end this video off with. It's we lose pretty hard actually in this battle, but me and Alex was gonna do a double narration, and we just did not have any solid games really, but we did have a really fun game, and that's what I'm going to be putting at the end of this video. So after this battle, stay tuned for a very fun game to watch, and hopefully we can get the win on this game. This game's obviously just now starting, so let's see if we can get the W here. I think right here we're forced to follow me in Trick Room for sure. Right here, Minshao could easily go for a Y-Guard predicting like an Expanding Force or a Rock Slide coming out. That's not going to happen right now. It might happen next turn, but not right now on this turn. But yeah, this team, watching Garen, Cybertron, Zane play with it, and then me trying to play with the same team, I'm struggling to go up against anybody but Zacian. And I mean, we went up against Zamazenta. We went up against several different restricted Pokemons that this team should have an advantage against, and we end up not doing so well. And maybe that's mostly my playing style. Maybe this is just not my kind of team, but I still wanted to feature Maractus. I think Maractus is a really fun Pokemon to use, and so I had this opportunity to feature it, and I definitely wanted to, and that's why Maractus. That's why we ended up using this team. Do I recommend this team though? If you wanted to build this team for a tournament, I wouldn't recommend it personally, just because. Wait, we dropped Minshao's attack too. That means our opponent's definitely rocking out with a pretty weird Minshao, if I had to say so myself then. Let's see, we can get that Gyro Ball too. Flamethrower, Gyro Ball right into that Kyurem. Yeah, well, what could that Minshao's ability be then? If it's not, I think it's Inner Focus, where it doesn't get intimidated. And it can't get flinched either, which is, to me, too broken. That was introduced in Sword and Shield, but yeah, very, very broken. Good Protect, though, on our opponent, knowing that we want to make that double into that Kyurem. Flamethrower. Good Protect, good Protect. High Jump Kick can miss. It doesn't miss. We eat our, I believe that's a Chobo Berry, so we survive, but barely. Alright, so definitely, I think making the same play here shouldn't be that bad, right? Because, I mean, well, we're actually going to switch our Flamethrower to Minshao in case if you want to make a switch, and we're going to Gyro Ball still into that Kyurem. If you want to make like a switch to that Ninetales or something, it's not safe. It's definitely not safe switching. We are a little bit behind, but I think that's just Groudon for you. I think just the running the Groudon team in general, I feel like I'm behind in a lot of games. And I'm putting it out here, I guess, because, you know, I'm putting it out here just because, you know, I'm letting you guys see the full effect of using Groudon. You know, if you want to use Groudon, be my guest. You can make Groudon fantastic, be my guest. Maybe it's not a Pokemon for me, you know? Oh, okay, so eject button, Minshao. Flamethrower into the Minshao, and it's a Jack button. Our Gyro was able to KO with the Kyurem too, so that was fun. Beartic comes out. I mean, we're actually okay in this scenario. Like, this is not a bad scenario for us to be in, because we can easily just, I feel like, Flamethrower into that Minshao again, and Gyro Ball, Beartic. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Groudon and his and the Pressmas Blades. Is there a better move to put on him? Like, maybe it's better to run Earthquake over Pressmas Blades and have a few flying types on your team, so that way you don't ever have to miss Pressmas Blades. But I know I feel a little salty about it, but I've done a lot of practice games with Groudon, and a lot of recording attempts, and I've been getting similar results. I'm almost a little fed up with Groudon. I actually made my own Groudon team, but right before I seen this video where Aaron posted this team, and I was having similar results, so I get a little fed up with them. Kind of glad I can kind of, after this video, be done with Groudon for a little bit and maybe come back. That's how I felt with Calyrex Shadow too, though. It's like, man, after a while playing with Calyrex Shadow, you try and get into decent board spots, and yet something happens. Something will happen. I feel like we're actually doing halfway decent knowing this, but I think that was due to us getting Trick Room up. Trick Room really saved us in this game. Battle's canceled. Alright, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. Please enjoy this little bit of a fun battle, I guess, where Alex and I probably made fools of ourselves, but nonetheless, enjoy it. Thank you guys again for watching. This is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace. Super fun. Our first opponent of the day is rocking out with a Kyogre Shuckle, Arcanine, Meowstic, Ramatus, and a Gloom.
Ooh, a Gloom. Cool.
What is the Gloom? I'm wondering if the Gloom does the same thing as the Maractus. I wonder if it has like a similar moveset.
Maybe.
Very, very interesting. I think our opponent's definitely going for a stall tactic, though.
Yeah, run the timeout and stuff.
I don't necessarily know if that's a great strategy, though.
It may not be the greatest, but it could work. It's
It could
a
definitely.
strategy.
Alright, so Maractus, Groudon, Arcanine, and Indeedee. Basically, Arcanine can beat everything but the Kyogre, roughly. I mean, theoretically. And then
There's
Indeedee.
no person in their picture.
Well, he was right there in the corner.
Just his backpack.
Indeedee's nice for Psychic Terrain in case of I feel like a potential fake hunt. Alright, we just had like a little bit of a freeze, so I'm hoping that didn't affect anything. We'll let you, I guess you guys will know before me, or I will know before you, but you guys will be able to tell in the video. So we'll find out. But, Throat Chop into the Meowstic, and I'm okay with Pressmas Blades here. I don't think our opponent's threaten us with anything too much, you know?
Shuckles aren't very threatening.
I wouldn't imagine. That didn't do that much damage, but hey, it looked cool.
It did. He looked stunned, like, oh, you hit me.
It's like, oh my goodness, you hit me that hard.
Shuckle is toxic.
I mean, he is pretty toxic to use, you know?
You don't imagine a Shuckle being able to do anything.
I know, but Shuckle can be very, very good.
He's one of those understated Pokemon.
Yeah. We can Weather Ball, that should be big damage. I say that, but it may not even do that much damage to Shuckle. I'm expecting Groudon's Pressmas Blades to actually just be able to be enough to pick up the KO onto Meowstic.
Hopefully.
Power Split.
What?
So that basically, Shaco's splitting his power with Groudon. It's probably not the greatest thing, because Shaco's obviously pretty bad, and then Groudon's pretty good, you know? I think we just missed a Shaco too with our Precipice Blades.
Ah, Shaco. Come on.
Yeah, Shaco's pretty limber, you know? I think it's literally forced me to switch this Groudon out, though. Is because
Who would have thought a Shaco could bring a Groudon to his knees?
Because I don't want Groudon to fight right now, because he is a little bit weak.
He's not doing very good.
No, he's really not.
So now we have to pull him.
Arcanines might be our win con, so let's go in Indeedee.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeedee. Alright. Gloom. You actually brought it?
Oh, yay! I get to see what it does. I love Gloom and all of the ones that go with it.
Yeah, definitely a top signature Pokemon for you, ain't it?
Yes.
And let's see. Let's go Pikachu. She was rocking out with Vileplume. Or no, you had Bellossom, but
no, I had Bellossom and Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay. So she had Vileplume and
So Let's Go.
And Let's Go Pikachu, and
yeah,
but she had both of them.
I had both.
both of the games that she decided to play
The only
that she's ever played, and she got both. We did a lot of damage to Gloom, though. Did you see
I
that?
know. You hit him so hard. We may not get to see his full potential.
I think that's okay. I don't want to see his full potential.
After what the Shackle just did, we don't need to find out what Gloom can do.
No, I don't want to see what Gloom can do. Gloom could be scary. Stealth Rocks.
From the Shackle!
I'm fine with that. Like, Shaco could be so much scarier, yet you just Stealth Rocks.
That's all you do.
That's all you do. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, he didn't get to do anything.
Gloom goes down. Gloom goes down. I do remember Bagobites. Mr. Bagobites did a stream, a Nuzlocke challenge. And I think one of the Nuzlocke, because he asked me if I wanted to be a Pokemon. I said sure, and then Alex is sitting right beside me on the couch. She's like, "Hey, if he catches an Oddish, you gotta name it after me." And he ended up naming an Oddish after Alex.
I remember that.
I think Oddish is literally your signature Pokemon.
One of them, yes. I mean, Dragonite's probably first, but Oddish is
Who
definitely
did you bring
up there.
in? We are Shuckle and Arcanine. Okay. Maractus, come out for Arcanine. Indeedee,
Don't kill our cactus.
expanding force.
We'll take out the
Maractus,
Shackle.
Maractus,
I need to get out the Maraca.
Maraca.
You just make your own
Maraca.
theme song here.
I could. So we got Arcanine versus Arcanine matchup.
This should go well.
Hopefully for us. I'm expecting Kyogre. No Kyogre.
Ooh. He's saving that last one as a surprise.
Has he revealed all four of his Pokemon though?
No, we still have that last one left, I thought.
Well, I know we KO'd one. Then
Oh, we did?
we got Shuckle.
Oh yeah, we KO'd the Gloom, the Shuckle.
So Meowstic Arcanine.
Okay, this is the last
So
one.
he didn't bring his Kyogre.
What?
Against the Kyogre Groudon matchup, he actually has a pretty decent matchup with that.
And he didn't do it. That could be a good thing.
I mean, it's definitely a rookie mistake if you ask me. I don't know what he's trying to get
Unless
done.
it's like a 900 IQ move and he totally defeats us anyway.
I mean, he can't beat us unless he's 1 million IQ anyway.
Oh, okay. there's a late night confidence.
Late night confidence. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. Flamethrower Arcanine into the Meowstic. Get the KO.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? I know what I'm
Let's go.
talking about. Snarl. Is that it? Is that all you're gonna do?
Probably not.
Please. Special attack drop. Who cares?
We're not using it anyway, right?
Actually, we are.
Well, in that case.
But it still did that much damage. Indeedee is one of those surprising Pokemon. Like, you don't expect it to actually hit as hard as it does. But with the Psychic Terrain and with Expanding Force, it really just hits super hard.
I know, like, it looks so soft and squishy and cuddly, and you wouldn't think it to do anything that could hurt.
I know.
You wouldn't think that of Shuckle either. But
Shuckle's a toxic maniac. He's a maniac.
He's evil.
Maniac.
He's secretly evil.
Alright, we're just going to burn Shuckle. That way he just doesn't have a good form of, I guess, if we can't beat him, at least he doesn't have a good form of getting HP back, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be really hard for him to.
Slowly chip away.
Hopefully we can still do pretty decent against them. Expanding Force, let's see. Still doing
so
quite a bit to Arcanine, even though we're...
Guard split, what's that?
So, it splits Shuckle's defense and his special defense with the Arcanine. It's saying, hey, here, let's share my defense, basically.
Weird.
Yeah, it's...
How much defense does Shuckle have to go around?
It's quite a bit.
It's quite a bit.
It's quite a bit.
He is wearing a shell of armor, after all.
Shuckle's pretty scary. Can't roar is the last two. I'm actually switching DD out for Groudon, just so that way we can try and finish this battle off faster. Hopefully this ain't too cocky.
Let Groudon kind of redeem himself against the Shuckle.
Yeah, Groudon, redeem.
He'll never hold his head up again.
If he didn't,
gets
if he,
beat by a Shuckle.
Here's the problem: if Arcanine gets a KO against his Shuckle, I think Groudon's literally gonna keep his head down for the rest of the episode.
I know.
He's like, really, bro? Really?
Like, wait, what happened?
You KO'd the Pokemon I wanted to KO. Yeah. Burn. Burn's gonna take out Shuckle. So technically, Arcanine just beat Shuckle.
Oh, the shame of it.
The shame of Groudon.
Groudon couldn't beat a Shuckle.
His partner Arcanine had to do it for him. Pitiful,
so
pitiful, pitiful.
Oh.
Alright, so Shuckle's out, finally. The stall battle of Shuckle. Shuckle still didn't do that much. Like, it didn't, like...
But then yet he was such a problem at the same time.
He was such a problem. But yeah, I still have all four of my Pokemon alive. He didn't really help out, you know? He was just kind of...
But he was definitely annoying.
He was a nuisance.
Yeah.
I mean, a nuisance is, I guess, a good thing. But I think our opponent's trying to be too a nuisance, you know? At some point, he's going to have to realize... If I want to win games, I gotta bring in some good Pokemon to help back out that nuisance, you know?
He's trying to just annoy us to the point that we quit.
Oh, I'm not gonna play like that.
Oh,
I just got
know.
Groudon. And Groudon says,
See
I don't
ya!
care. What's that?
Leftovers.
What? I want some leftovers. That sounds good.
We have a lot of leftovers
I know.
that you haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
So you just don't like our leftovers.
I want someone else's leftovers. Well, I'm okay with not very effective. He's super low. Christmas
True.
Braids has a... Oh, I forget. He's gonna Morning Sun stall me out.
So that's what he did. I saw him shoot back up to the green. I was like, what did he do?
Yeah.
He absorbed the sun like a plant.
You know, he does that sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that's a thing.
And the leftovers.
Yep, and now he's gonna get back at full health. Dang, this first battle is such a stally battle. And honestly, can his Arcanine actually beat us?
Groudon will have even more of a reason to be ashamed.
Can it actually beat us?
Considering you're only at 35, but you have 2 more, so I mean, come on. It's 3 against 1.
I know,
We can do this.
We can bully, right?
Yes.
These stealth rocks
Show
are actually...
No mercy.
The Slowfox are actually starting to hurt.
Shuckle a nuisance.
Yeah, it's very a nuisance.
He's dead and he's still annoying us.
Let's hope we hit this Christmas plates. Give me that helping of the hand.
They take out the Arcanine!
Heatwave, like a boss.
Boo!
Arcanine's gonna literally beat us.
No!
Because all we have left is a Maractus.
Groudon! How shameful!
Groudon should be ashamed.
Yes, you have to go in timeout and think about what you didn't do.
In fact, I don't think he knows what he didn't do.
He didn't win. He let a Shuckle get the best of it.
And then Arcanine, of all Pokemon. Daggum it. How many more turns of Sun is there? One turn of Sun. Yeah, I don't really know what to do.
Go out in a blaze of glory.
Let's go Grass Knot. Not very effective. Maybe we can still hit him hard. Come on, let's do it. Oh, I was hoping for crit.
I was hoping for
Miss. Oh. Okay. First game did not go as planned.
Who'd have thunk a Shuckle could do all that?
Alright guys, we'll see you in game number 2.